Welcome to day 6, Monday, July 10th, 2023. Starting to break down camp. This amazing sight we've had here, the sun coming up over the ridge. Lake Nelson or Nelson Lake. Pretty amazing. So the bugs are out in full force now, but they're not really bitey yet. They're kind of waking up as well. So we're gonna keep on getting the pack set up, everything back, and we'll check in later. Okay, day 6, it's around 8 o'clock, and the bugs are really getting to be a little relentless. So we're all packed up, backpacks are packed, and we're gonna continue on the CDT for a while. All right, and we got about 7 miles to some more lakes where we're gonna camp tonight. So we're looking forward to exploring a new area. See you later. All right, we pretty much have just started heading out on the CDT, passing Tommy Lake on our left. Shout out to you, Uncle Tommy. And Sarah's on the trail up there. Getting our first decent views of Peter Lake, around 10,200 feet. I don't know if we'll get above it and get a better view, but the trail is continuing to the right of it. Here we go, a little better shot of Peter Lake on the shore. Trail goes right by it. Pretty cool.
Here comes Brian down the trail. We're still on the PCT, but not too much further, and then we'll veer off to start heading back towards the trailhead. But it is beautiful here.
All right, so we just did a pretty fun water crossing right here. The trail's on the other side of that. It's wide enough where it was pretty shallow. Really, the deepest parts were on the banks of either side. But yeah, certainly refreshing. That water is ice cold. So we're getting our Crocs off. And Sarah had long pants on, so we couldn't do any filming.
Because I took them off! I probably could have left them on because it didn't really go past my knees, but it looked a little deeper and I didn't really want wet pants for the rest of the day.
Yeah, so no water crossing videos, at least for this one, but that was fun.
Okay, so we've just come to another river crossing. So Brian's gonna go first and then I'll follow. So I'll get the start of him crossing. I'm thinking I might cross in front of this bush, go in a little bit lower because it looks a little deep, but where Brian's crossing, but we'll see. Oh, it looks swift. Yeah, I think below the bush it's going to be a little bit less swift. We'll see. So whenever we cross big rivers like this, you always want to have 3 points of contact. So one leg, 2 poles, 2 legs, 1 pole, and then you always unclip your waist belt, your hip belt, and your sternum strap, because if you were to fall, you want your backpack not to hold you under, so you want to try to get out of it. So, a little knowledge for you on our videos. So far it's getting to Brian's knees, which means it will be above my knee, so my pants are definitely going to get wet, but they'll dry out. Almost to the end. I don't want to celebrate too early, but it looks like he made it, so that's good. We'll see if he turns around and gives us a thumbs up. And he made it. Yay, go Brian.
All right, just did another water crossing. Sarah's going across. There's a couple of rapid sections. See the rapids up there, so a little bit upstream it's pretty powerful. It's a little more mellow down here, but still have a few sections of rapids, and it's pretty deep right here. Looks like it gets pretty deep here. All right. Yeah, the actual like trail's right here. Just watch your footing. was a bit more spicy. Good job. So after that last water crossing, I think we got down below 10,000 feet. So we've been climbing steadily, but we're finally up high again, around 10,000, over 10,000, and we got a view back of Angel Point and the mountain range. So that's cool. But we probably still have another 1.5 miles to where we were looking to camp tonight. So we're going to keep on trucking. All right, day 6 update. It's a little after 1 in the afternoon. We're setting up camp at the north end of Mary's Lake. It's aggressive bug action, so we're splitting duties. Sarah's getting the tent set up. I'm going to grab water, and we're in a shady spot for once, finally, hooray. So we can just chill in the tent and not get attacked by bugs. The last half mile or so getting to this point, it got really buggy. I mean, mosquitoes were constantly flying in our faces. My lip got bit a few times, it's swelling up a bit. So it'll be nice to get all the chores done and be in a shady spot, bug free, and hopefully if the breeze picks up at some point this afternoon, we'll be able to hang out down at this amazing lake. Awesome. But for right now, I gotta cut this short because the bugs are biting through my hoodie.
Good afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock and we have camp set up. But one thing the Wind River Range is known for is being very buggy. And up until now, hasn't really been an issue. There's been some bugs, but it hasn't been terrible, or there's been a little bit of wind at our site yesterday. But we got to our campsite today, and even the last hour or so of hiking, Brian and I were both ready for a little pack break, but the bugs were so bad we didn't want to stop. So we got to camp and they were just swarming us. Brian put a little bit of DEET on, and then I said, oh wait, you go get the water and I'll put the tent up. So that way we'll divide and conquer. And so the tent was up, just like we do if it's raining or something and we get to camp. But now we're just trying to do everything quickly outside that we need to and stay inside. Thankfully, our tent site is fairly shady at the moment. How is it out there?
Buggy.
Buggy.
I was just filling up a cup for tailwind and I got swarmed a bit, but what do you expect?
Right?
They're very hungry. They're thirsty.
They're everywhere. You can just hear them buzzing. So we're just going to relax for the rest of the afternoon and enjoy our night in the backcountry before we head to a hotel tomorrow.
Woo!